Hey you guys, Badboydolls, BBD. Bow, 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 bow. Today, I'm coming at you again with another video. Normally, I'll be purchasing dolls straight off of AmericanGirl.com because, as you know in the past, if you've seen my video about Mercari, I'm not a big fan. But every now and then, they do get me. And I would say they definitely got me with this doll. I don't know why, but they definitely did. But I do also know that this doll she's not available in stores anymore. If you want me to be 100% honest, I feel like American Girl is slowly phasing out the Addie doll. I don't know why they do keep specifically Addie, but like dolls like American Girl 31, or I mean Truly Me number 31, or like Truly Me 45, like a lot of those girls, they don't really like make new copies of them. Like they even took out number, what was the newest one? I think she was like 101. They got rid of number 101, so they don't really sell Addies like that. As you can see, here I am comparing number 31 to number 50. But the problem that I have with this doll specifically is that she has clicky eye. Yes. If you don't know what clicky eye is, clicky eye in American Girl terms is when your doll's eye does not open or close and it kind of just like clicks. It normally happens when like the doll's eye breaks and like the piece inside doesn't allow for it to open and or close anymore. I do know that with this doll, she did also come with a couple more accessories like her original Me outfit, her headband, some underwear, some shoes, but she did not come with the pants that come with the original Me outfit. I didn't really care for the rest of that stuff. I really just wanted her underwear. I think her underwear are like the most essential part for these dolls. One thing about me I know for sure is that when I get a new doll, there's two things I want. I want her hair to be perfect and I want her to come with underwear. If I can get those two things, I think the doll is perfect. If not, Here I am just wiping my doll off with my magic eraser. Normally this is the first thing that I do when I get a new doll, especially from places like Mercari, because you just don't know what people be doing in their houses with them. Like, honestly, I always recommend doing two things. One, wiping your doll off, and then two, washing her hair. Because sometimes there'll be little bugs and little things inside of it. Just be as clean as possible, you guys. You don't know what people be having in their house. So, that being said, here I am just wiping that off, and then like I also said earlier, she does have clicky eye. And when I tell you this clicky eye was very much trial and error, there will be a lot of trial and error in this video. Okay, I'm going to try and remember the day, the way that it happens. So hopefully things will go as planned. But if I remember this day correctly, nothing went as planned. It was very, very stressful. After the best part of this video is me brushing her hair right here, because guess what? After that, everything is going to go haywire. Okay, it is all gonna go left. So if you don't believe me, sit back. I'm finna show you right now. Everything will be going haywire. I think this is around the part where I'm gonna start taking her head off. Now, she is one of those dolls from like circa 2008, I believe, or maybe like pre-2015, where the dolls still did have neck strings. I personally like the neck strings. I don't know. I feel like American Girl has definitely taken a very big tank in quality. One way I can show you that in this video is that this doll has very thick vinyl. The newer dolls have very thin vinyl. They have very squishy faces. As I bring her over to the sink, I think you'll really be able to see that point, because I'm going to have to pour hot water in here. Look at my little clippy jar. Isn't it so cute? I got all my little rubber bands in there. And I was just using a rubber band to put one on her hair. But back to the topic. Her vinyl is very thick. And she also has earrings. I need to also mention that. You guys, there's so many things that I have to mention inside of this video. She has earrings. And whenever you guys put hot water inside of your dolls who have earrings, either make sure the earrings are in, or if you do take the earrings out, do not fill her head up to her earrings. The water will come out of her ear holes and it'll just be a mess. But here I am slowly pouring that hot water into her head hole, just so that I can get her nice and squishy. But like I said before, she does have that very thick vinyl. So initially I thought, I would just pour it in, turn off my hot water, and I'll be done. But I'm pretty sure I ended up turning my hot water back on, because when I go to... I'm waiting. Can't you see? I'm waiting in the background. I'm just waiting patiently. And as I go to pour the water out, and then I try to go ahead, and I always tap them. You want to get as much water out as possible. Then after that, you want to try and push her eye out. But like I said, her head was very, like, the vinyl on this head was very, very thick and, like, very, very hard to, like, maneuver. So I believe shortly after I did put more water back inside her head just so that she could get a little bit softer. Yeah, I have been dripping water all over this video. It's stressing me out. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to wipe it up. I'm probably going to get a towel or something. I better get a towel because I'm going to need something. It's a mess. But nonetheless, we prosper. There's the towel. See, I told you. Look at me. Okay, so this is just round two of putting the water inside her head and waiting and waiting. There I am tapping it because I already poured it out off screen. And then here I am going to try and go ahead and push her eye out. Now, the eye's finally out. I did know that on this doll, I believe her right eye definitely had clicky eye to my knowledge when I first did this. So here I am just pretty much taking the eye apart and trying to assess and figure out what happened. As you can see, the eye is broken on the inside. I don't know if you guys peeped that, but that little piece right there that came off, yeah, that is supposed to be like put together right there. See that? Yeah. And so at first I was thinking, what should I do to try and fix it? My initial thing was I fixed it off screen thinking it was going to be fast, thinking it was going to be fast and it was going to be a cute little quick video. I fixed it off screen and said, you know what? Let me just go ahead, pop her eye back in there. Here I am showing you that I did use hot glue to fix it. So there's a little bit of hot glue seepage, which is sometimes a problem because if it scrapes the bottom of the eye, her eye still won't close. Just a pro tip for you guys to know. And as you are going to see inside of this video, honestly, something in the world did not want this to work. Like, something did not want this to work. Here I am trying to clean off some of that extra glue seepage. But sometimes with hot glue, it just doesn't always work foolproof. So I tried to make it work. As you can see, her eye is kind of working. Like I told you, sometimes with that seepage, it won't always close the way that it should. And me just being an eager beaver, really excited for my doll, I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead, pour the hot water in her head, get her soft again, put her eye back in, and then bam, like, I can just move into the process, right? Wrong. And not just any wrong, very wrong. Because here I am turning off that water again. Y'all gonna keep on seeing me turn it on, turn it off. I don't know why I kept playing with myself, because guess what? As you continue watching, you're going to realize, just like I did, that eye is not going in there, okay? This is me trying to make her head squish a little bit faster by seeing if I put the top there, maybe it'll heat it up a little bit more, a little bit sooner. Did it work? Not really. But here I am pouring the water out. Probably going to do a couple more taps. No, actually, I'm going to try and push that eye right back in. But guess what? I told you that I did not want to go back in. That I did not want to go back in. That I did not want to go back in. And there we go. The eye did not go in. The silver piece came off. Now, honestly, this has happened to me so many times before when I try and do eye swaps, which is one of the reasons why I stopped doing them for a long time. Girl, so here I am trying to push it out again because I just put it in. The eye broke inside of her head, which is like stressing me out even more now. Now I got to pour more hot water just so I can heat her head up again. And here I'm spilling more hot water onto the table. Like, oh my gosh. It was at this point in the video that he realized, yeah, he fucked up. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're not old enough, but yeah, he fucked up bad. Oh my God, I was stressed. So here I am. Yeah, I told you I was stressed. I finally was able to get that eye out again. Obviously, I had to do some pushing, some extra work off camera. But now here I am thinking, oh yeah, I'm just going to put it right back in. Now, sir, I don't know what fairy tale world you live in, but that is not going to happen today, okay? Before you do anything, the eye got to be fixed again. Yes, because the eye broke again inside of her head. So now I got to fix her eye again. So here I'm trying to fix the eye. And you would think that I learned from the first time when I tried to fix it with hot glue and it did not go through, that it's probably not going to work with that. But I didn't, so I tried to do it again. And I believe this time I tried to put it back in there off camera and it did not work. So by this time in the video, I was just very much so annoyed. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to take this little eye. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to take all of this little hot glue and stuff out. And I'm going to figure this out another way. I'm pretty sure off camera I left. And I ended up going to the store at some point. Before I did go to the store, I did know that she had a little chip in her eye. So I found this white pencil that I got off of TikTok, or white marker. It's an acrylic marker, and I just used it to kind of fix up a few of those little spots that you see. That actually was really, really good. So if you can get your hands on one of these on TikTok, I would definitely go ahead and do that if you need to fix a clicky eye. The holes weren't that bad. You really couldn't see it, but I don't know. I was just trying to be a perfectionist here. So went ahead, cleared that up, especially after all the stress. Yeah, you better make sure it comes out perfectly. Where did you go? Bad boy, are you coming back? Yes, because I went to the store and I got super glue. Yes, you guys do not be like me. Do not use hot glue. Use super glue. Super glue works. It is super, okay, not hot, okay? We need super in this instance. And that's exactly what I used, was the super glue. So here I am just opening up my super glue, pretty much preparing it so that I can put the super glue onto the eye. You know, I thought this was on camera and here it is off. Oh, wait, no, there we go. Look at me moving it over and actually doing it. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get each and every little corner of it. Just, you know, getting that super glue in there really good. I read somewhere that super glue almost works best when you put it on both pieces and then put them together. I could not do that. So I went ahead and got some tweezers and just tried to put it in there. Like I just said, you know what? Just put it in there. Make it work and then figure it out later. So here I am just pretty much putting it on and then trying to hold it so that it'll stay and just be nice and good. And then instead of putting it on both pieces, I went back and put it on top of the crack. I've seen that in a couple of YouTube videos or maybe it were TikTok videos, not 100% sure. But I know that that works really well. So now I'm just going to put this to the side and I'm going to let it dry. Super glue normally takes about 15 minutes. And then after that, as you can see, it should work out very, very well. The eye was actually opening and closing at this point. I was like super duper duper excited. Yes, I got so excited. I was so happy. I was like, it took me all this time. I finally did it. Yes, I can put her eye back in. It's going to be good. Yes, I was so, so excited. Ciao. All of that excitement is really finna come to an end very, 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 very soon. Because here I am putting it back in. And then it was in this moment that after I put the first eye back in, I was moving her head off camera and I realized her second eye does not work. Oh my God. I even crashed out. I don't even think you can hear it. So at this point, I'm like, all right, you know what? Now I got to take the next eye out. After I just got this first eye fixed, mind you, I'm like, what the heliante is going on? Like, bro, I just fixed the first eye thinking the first eye worked. And I'm thinking the first eye didn't work. Finally got it to work. And now the second eye is not working. That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. So here I am just patiently waiting for our head to heat up a like fifth time again in this same exact video. Whew, I need to breathe because I'm getting as mad as I was that day. Ciao. So now I'm finally, you know, tapping it, getting the water out, pushing out the next eye. Cool. Let's pop it out. We ready for it? No? There we go. Cool. So we popped the eye out. Cool. Now I need to fix it or at least assess the issue. But this one has a whole different issue. Like, this one is missing the side peg. I don't know what to do about that. Like, what? This has never happened to me. Y'all, I started to panic. But you know what I said? Okay, we're going to figure this out. So I decided to take a, what do you call this? A paper clip. I decided to take a paper clip and use the paper clip as almost that piece that you would put inside. I heated up this little pen that I have with a lighter. It's actually a like a buttonhole maker. And so in the fashion industry, we call it an awl, an AWL. And you use the awl to kind of make a hole. You can get this from Walmart in a kit for like really, really cheap for like putting holes in. And I used that to make the initial hole. And then after that, I went back in with the actual, with the paper clip. I put the paper clip in the hole that I made with the awl. And then I just tried to use the awl after I heated it up to kind of just melt it onto that little piece. And then here I am just trimming it so that it's about the same size as it is on the other side. And then just making sure that it works. I hope that makes sense, you guys. A lot has happened in this video and I was very, very stressed out. But I guess to break it down one more time for you, I used my awl, I heated it up, I poked a hole inside of her eye, and then I used the paper clip to actually make the piece that rests on the side of the plastic, the black plastic piece that would pretty much make it like tilt forward and backwards. So I did that. I hope that makes sense. You've seen it, so hopefully you kind of get a gist of what was going on. But here I am once again, heating her head up again for at least like the 50th time inside of this video. Oh my God. But I will say this is going to be one of the last times that I heat it up because I do believe after this, everything kind of goes in a little bit smoothly. Like I tapped her after this, I was able to push it in. Then you're going to see me use my little nail tool once again to just maneuver her eye around. inside of her head. And this here, you get a better picture of me actually doing it. So this is me actually moving the eye around with the tool. And as you can see, I'm just trying to find that silver piece, put my little, like the little V shape in between that silver piece and the plastic and move it around like that. You don't want to scratch your doll's eye with this piece. If you do not put it in underneath the eye plastic, it will scratch the outside of your doll's eye. So just be mindful of that. And mind you, while all of that was going on, the eye broke again while I was trying to put it in her head. Oh my gosh, like this doll really stressed me out so much. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm here trying to help you become better. Why are you gonna stress me out? Like, what in the world? I'm only here in your corner, okay? But this, once again, is one of the reasons why I just don't really care to buy things off of Mercari, because Mercari gives you, and I hate to say it, bullshit. Y'all have bullshit, and y'all be up there trying to sell it to people like it's gold, talking about $75 for shit, and it be trash. Mind you, after the fees and all of the taxes, this doll won't know $45. She was way more than that, and that's why I don't be buying stuff from Mercari. I'd rather buy it brand new in the store out of box. But you lucky I couldn't find this doll nowhere in that store, and that's why I had to get her up there. So here I am heating up her head one more time. This better be the last time in this video, I swear. Like, just go in her head, please. Like, I'm so sick of this. But I do actually believe that this is the last time that I did actually do this inside of her head, because as you can see, I got her eyes lined up perfectly here, and hopefully, yes, they work. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now all we got to do is pick out an outfit. So here I am, just simply trying to find something for her to wear, and I got her eyes to work. Don't you see that? Yeah, after all of this over explaining and all of this talking and whatnot, I actually did end up getting it all to work out. And I personally think that this doll is a very, very good doll. In comparison to a lot of the other dolls that I have, I think her quality supersedes them, especially the newer dolls. I hate to tell you guys, but these new dolls are cheap. American Girl is playing in our face. They're giving us very, very cheap vinyl. If you go ahead and squish your Elsa and Anna's face, it's going to squish very, very easily. But if you go ahead and hit up one of your Pleasant Company dolls, you cannot move that face. That is because American Girl is getting cheaper by the day, okay? I recently ordered some of the collector dolls, and I'm just so afraid to squish their face, because if I squish it and it squeezes, I'm gonna cry. And initially, I thought I was gonna put her in this outfit. I wanted something white and pink. I wanted something pink and purple. I could not pick out anything pink and purple, and if I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, the outfit that I put her in is one of the outfits that I promised you guys I would not show again on my channel. Have you decided what outfit it is? Because there's none of the things on the screen. I can assure you that. I can assure you whatever I put her in is not on the screen, because I tried her in a couple of these. I was really just mixing and matching and trying to figure something out. But I don't know. After spending all of that time on her face, I didn't know what to put her in. I really did not. And I was just trying my hardest and my darndest to find something cute. But it just was not coming together for me. It just was not. And then I thought I could use this little skirt. But I'm like, no, I'm not feeling the skirt. The shoes with the skirt and the jacket, no. With the scarf, is this the look? No, I don't think this is the look. I don't know what to put on this doll. I legitimately do not. So I ended up saying, oh, maybe I should put her in this. And then I tried to put her inside of the little pants. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I can make this outfit work. The outfit is not working. She looks crazy. Like, I don't know. I think with this white outfit, I feel like I need to find a really cute top to go with it, because I always want to put this outfit that I got from the doll factory on my dolls, like this little hoodie and like pants set, but I just never know what to put with this outfit. Like, and personally, the outfit that I did make with this, I'm not a fan of. Like, where is she going? Where is she going? To the Met Gala on a bad day? Like, this doesn't make any sense, my guy. So I'm not gonna I'm just going to insert the outfit that I did put her in, and y'all are just going to have to get mad. Okay, hear me out. It's just a cute outfit. Like, I really love it. Like, I'm a Barbie-obsessed collector, so, like, I love this. It's so adorable. Like, come on. You cannot deny that it's so cute. And look at her in it. Like, she looks like Christy. Like, come on, you guys. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm just going to leave. I feel like it's weird. I'm going to leave. All right. Bye.